the Creality Ender 3 V3 SE. Let's get it. Okay, so I didn't really see anything online outlining what to expect out of the box. So what you'll have is you'll have your base unit. Comes complete with the wiring already attached to it, so you'll have simple plug and play connections to your Z-axis and for your controller. The gantry itself is over here, and the extrusion shape right here on the bottom will actually fit into these two holes on the base unit. We'll slide those in, we'll tilt it up on its end, and we'll run the screws in from the bottom, and then that's it for the structure. After that, we just got to plug our cord in, hook power to it, and see if we can get this thing running. Let's jump in it. Welcome back to the channel, guys. It's Kevin again here with Yerkit Racing. Got a pretty exciting one for you today. Decided to pick up this Creality Ender 3 V3 SE 3D printer. We're working on building currently a plasma table for the shop, and there's some 3D printed parts that we need to get done. So I decided to give this one a go. It was fairly inexpensive, entry-level machine. I want to say it was about $220, $230, even with the filament and everything to go with it. A couple of spools of that, so not too bad of an entry on it, and hoping it's going to do everything we need it to do. Okay, next our controller will go over here on the right side, utilizing these three holes. All right, with that secured, we'll move along to the back. We just want to position our flat cable. It has this little label on here so that you can know which part lines up with these tabs. So we're gonna flex it and then kind of just work it easily, gently into place. And like that, it is secure. Run the Z-axis down just a little bit to gain access. All right, and down here on the bottom, we have our Z-axis motor. And we have our little plug here. We're going to gently plug this in, being careful not to bend anything. Shouldn't take any kind of force to do it. Just snap it right in. We're good to go. And then we'll turn the machine around so you can see what we're working with. But we will bring our cable over the top, and it will slide down after we pull these little tabs out of the way. So open the tabs up. And then again, we're going to gently press this into place, and we're going to use the tabs to squeeze those back in to lock it in. So we're good to go there. Last thing we got to do, we're going to plug this thing in and see if we can put some power to it. All right, so I need to point out to be sure that there is a little red switch inside the case there that you need to select, either 115 or 230 volt. Please be sure to put it on the correct one for your power outlet. Okay, we got our power on. Now we're going to go ahead and run through the setup menu. So we want to go to English. We just turn the little dial knob here and then press down when we have the one we want. Okay, there's nothing on the bed or the nozzle. Auto Z offset in progress, so we'll just allow the machine to do its thing. Alright, so now off to the side over here, it has it flashing saying nozzle heating. I guess it's going to take it through all the steps here, nozzle heating and then nozzle cleaning. Okay, so it went ahead and it did all of its automatic setup functions. It probed for Z height and also did the self auto leveling deal. Now we're going to get ready to prepare. We'll slide down to extrude. We're going to take, and it says cut a sharp point on it, so kind of at an angle. Snip through it. Got this little hole in the top here. Pull the thumb over, and we're just going to do this, and you can see it start coming out of the bottom down here. So we're good to go there. Alright guys, so we have our filament loaded up. We've went over to the computer, made a quick software install, added the file that we needed for the CNC plasma cutter we're building. This is the standoffs for them. We've added it to this little SD card. Insert that into the machine now. It will give us the option to come over here. We'll select print on the menu. We want to go down and select this file, confirm. Alright, now it should start making some progress here. Okay, so that was not successful. Obviously it's not what we were hoping for. I had an issue where it didn't want to stick to the bed, so I will have to clean the bed and then come back. I might try that little glue technique, something. We'll figure it out. I don't know if I have any hairspray or not. I can try that. I don't know. I'm gonna figure it out. We'll be right back. Alright, so we're gonna use the purple glue method here. Just run it across the board. Just trying to do like a light coat on it. Alright, let's try it again. Now that we got the glue on the board. That is pretty cool, guys. The detail in this thing is amazing. So obviously we went with the file that was already preloaded into the card. Don't know how I selected the wrong one by mistake, but anyway, printed out this cool little cat thing. Seems like the print quality is really good on it, so can't complain there. I guess the idea is that we would pop this up, pull it off. It's magnetic, and then that would allow us to detach the part. The intention was not to drop it, but anyway, and look at the quality on this thing. I mean, that is absolutely cool right there. Oh man, definitely cool. Like, turn a roll of plastic into this cool little toy. Like, I'll give it a little Emma, she'll like this thing, but yeah, definitely cool. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead now and I'm going to run the file that I intended to run, which is the standoffs we need for the CNC table. Let's see how those go. Alright, well, as you can tell, those let go. We have to try it again. Somehow or another, I meant to do on here, I can set it where it goes slower for the first pass, and I meant to do that, but I failed. So I'm going to try one more time. This time I'm going to make sure to tune it in at 20. We'll get a real good hot slow burn on the bottom. I think I just forgot to lock it last time. Hopefully this time it'll stick. I'm pretty sure that's what caused it though. That's what I had to do last time, because this wouldn't work either, the cap. And the reason was we just needed to change that to that slower pass for the first one.
Alright guys, I really hope you're enjoying the video. Just want to take a second to invite you over to Yerkit Racing Spread Shop, where you can find all sorts of merchandise. You name it, it's probably in there. So go over, find you something you like. Every order you place on this site is greatly appreciated.
Okay, so now that we've had the 3D printer going for probably about 3 weeks or so now, printed out quite a few pieces, and mostly been working on the CNC table here. So we got this belt tensioner bracket, multiples of those, all the parts there you see for the Z-axis, and the bearing blocks right here that all the bearings ride back and forth on. So you know, pretty cool stuff. I made these, drew them up, they slip in the ends of the tubes to stand off so we can actually run a drag chain across the top. And I've made these pieces here also, they slip in to your legs and give you support for the X-axis drag chains. I mean the Y-axis drag chains. I'm not going to get too deep into this. As you can see, we added a second motor. If you know anything about these JD's garage plasma tables, it's not normally like that. But anyway, so far I'm really happy I picked up this Ender 3 from Creality to get started with the 3D printing. We've also tried to build a snorkel, like universal snorkel riser kit for ATVs and buggies and stuff. So be on the lookout for that. I'm working with it now, trying to print ASA. I've ran into a few issues with layer adhesion to start with. Printing it with 100% cooling fans, which apparently was not the correct way to do it. So I printed it again with 0% fans. Layer stuck, but it kind of had a weird twisted kind of look, like it just had a weird look to the print. So it wasn't really exactly happy with that. So I got to go back, try it one more time. This time I'll probably try like 30% fans and just see if that cleans it up. But anyway, we got some exciting stuff coming to the channel, guys. Go ahead and hit that subscribe so you can follow us along. Catch you out there on the next one.